Hey, how's it going again today, everybody? Just wanted to check in, just let you know that today was already a pretty busy day. Had my appointment with the social worker this morning, and then I had my phone interview with Jackson Hewitt. There were quite a few preliminary things she had to talk to me about, and then probably the most important one that was determining factors if they were going to hire me or not was giving an example of dealing with an irate customer. I actually gave an example of someone that I had worked with at my job at the trust department. They came in claiming to ask for the balance of their mother's trust, and we weren't even allowed to disclose if that even existed. Right there at our department, he wanted to know what it was, he wanted to know the name of it, he wanted to know the amount of money that was in it, or if it was even there in the first place. Turns out I'm not even sure that that trust even existed there. But like I said, he came in and he was all piss and vinegar, and he was very upset, and he just demanded the information. Now I had to just check with him who he even was, and he kept trying to shove his driver's license in my face, and that he was who he claimed he was, but he still didn't have any information, and he still wasn't legally allowed to see it because he was not a beneficiary of the account. And it was just an opportunity for me to present myself as a professional and not lose my temper on somebody that came in and started shouting at me. I don't think he was about to get physical in any way, but he was definitely right in my face. He was raising his voice, he was shouting, he was trying to talk down to me and try to make me feel stupid, even though there was really no need for that at all. I talked to him for maybe about 10 or 15 minutes, and then I realized someone in our operations department would be able to help him out, so I guided him to that woman, and she talked to him for a little while. I think she probably let him know more than she should have, just by telling him that yes, the account had been there and it was no longer, and she probably shouldn't have told him that much, and she didn't give him any sort of balance to what it had been while it was still there. She just wanted to get him out of there, and I don't blame her, because he was just being very difficult, and he just seemed like he was very persistent and pushy and aggressive, and I'm glad that he left, and neither one of us lost our temper dealing with him. I would be okay dealing with someone like that again. There were a few instances where I dealt with someone like that at Jackson Hewitt, and it's not to defer away from those instances, because I feel like I still handled those cases as professionally as possible. I just wanted to give them the best example of how I was able to deal with it. So it was a good example, and I feel like it gave her the confidence to know that I would be able to get in touch with the right person if I didn't know how to answer the question. And I know that a lot of times that's very important, is a lot of times the customer just wants to feel like they're being heard, and they want you to listen to them, and sometimes they don't even need for you to resolve the problem. They just want someone to listen to, and they need somebody to vent to because maybe they've been keeping it all in. That response was apparently good enough, because after that she officially offered me the position, and again I had gone through a lot of other paperwork, talked to her about a few other things. I got the position. She offered me the position right there, and now I know that going forward, I'm going to be a tax preparer. There's going to be some courses that I'm going to have to take in person. I'm going to have to meet with the regional manager a few times and just do some in-person stuff, and I still need to do these tax sessions. The 3 that I was supposed to do this week, I haven't even been able to log in and do them in a timely manner because there's some sort of update at corporate, so I'm going to have to catch up on that, and I'm kind of a little worried because this is kind of going to be rolling right into the time where the closing is going to happen, and I'm probably going to need to double up on the sessions, which they're not particularly hard, but when you need to get through a lot of them, it can take up a lot of time. So I may need to really crack down this week after work as we move along. There's some more stuff to look forward to tonight. I'm going to get together with my friend, probably end up buying a winter coat and probably some new clothes. And just last night I ended up getting the new Super Smash Bros. Ultimate with all the DLC packages, so it's been a productive day. As funny as it is to say that, oh, I just bought the digital edition of the game, it was amazing how just checking something off my to-do list made me feel so good last night, because I pre-purchased it with all the DLC and got a slight discount because I paid for it in advance. I actually downloaded the game onto my console, and then December 7th, when the game unlocks, it'll already be there. So I won't need to go out to the store, and I won't really need to do anything else other than just fire up the software and enjoy myself, because it's going to be a really fun game, and it's been one of my favorite franchises for a long time. So I would say productive and feel good. Feel good overall. The last 24 hours has been a productive time, and I'm really looking forward to getting started on taxes, and I'm looking forward to playing Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. So all in all, it's been a good 24-hour period for me.